Only on CBS Atlanta. It's probably one of the most hated jobs in the city. The meter maid, lurking, waiting to give you a ticket.
Now, 2 Park Atlanta employees are breaking their silence and speaking exclusively to CBS Atlanta News. They're making damning allegations, claims of quotas, fraudulent parking tickets, and the pressure to make Park Atlanta money at all costs. Chief investigating reporter Wendy Saltzman brings us this exclusive report.
These insiders say Park Atlanta is aggressively and illegally preying on drivers. That's because their jobs are on the line. The company, they say, uses quotas, pushing employees to write phony tickets or face the threat they'll end up unemployed.
She still come out and put the ticket over the receipt where I paid.
Just 6 minutes after Jerome Terrell got out of his car,
This is crazy.
he was slapped with a ticket.
I'm really upset.
And here's the catch.
She wrote me a ticket for something I paid for.
Terrell had his receipt in his window, showing he still had time to spare.
It expired at 3:20. It's 2:57. How could I not come back on time?
But that didn't stop Park Atlanta from writing him a phony ticket.
So there may be a delay on the satellite system.
Terrell is one of the lucky ones who caught Park Atlanta in the act.
At Park Atlanta, they are vultures. I mean, the only thing they're concerned about at the end of the day is ticket count.
But these whistleblowers say Park Atlanta writes fraudulent tickets more often than you might think.
I walked by meters that had like an hour's worth of time on it. There was a ticket on the car. I walked by people who had receipts in their windshield and they had tickets.
Danielle McBroom says Park Atlanta pressures employees to hit impossible quotas.
People will write anything. Like, I think there are certain people who will write their own mother a ticket if it meant they could keep their job.
And if you don't,
we're essentially getting threatened that if you don't start writing more tickets, we're going to have to let you go.
And they did fire McBroom for failing to meet quotas called performance goals. But a quota, according to this insider, is exactly what it is.
Were you told you needed to write about 6 tickets an hour?
6 to 8.
6 to 8 tickets an hour. So a ticket every 10 minutes.
Basically.
This whistleblower who still works at Park Atlanta says if they fail to meet that quota, their hours may get cut mid-shift.
Nobody wants to go home early. So we're being pressured to get the citations so they get them in any way that they can.
And so they do write tickets to anyone, whether their meter was expired or not.
They can easily just come by and say that it was expired and it really wasn't.
Your car may be parked in space 512. They'll write you a ticket for 510. And a lot of people don't, they get tickets, they don't pay attention to the space number.
Can you tell me why you're giving these employees quotas of tickets they have to write?
Well, I don't, you were talking to the wrong guy.
No, they say you're the one and that you threaten to cut their hours if they don't write enough tickets.
All right, no comment.
This is Nate Williams, the manager over Park Atlanta's enforcement team.
Isn't that an issue? That your employees tell us they're writing bogus tickets because they're afraid for their jobs? Is that acceptable to you?
Williams wouldn't answer our tough questions.
As an individual, I'm not happy.
But City Councilman C.T. Martin did.
I can only tell you we're going to look into it.
C.T. Martin says he's appalled and will bring this investigation before the city's transportation committee. Employees say they're writing tickets at broken meters before time expires and based on other spots, even if you've paid, whatever it takes to make money. I'm Wendy Saltzman, CBS Atlanta News.